Yo, what's up, Sagittarius? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of June 2017. Quick announcement before I start your forecast. I'm posting daily astrology on my Facebook page, so head there, check it out. I'm going to be making this announcement every month because I'm getting a lot of new subscribers, so thank you to all my new subscribers who are coming in. I appreciate you subscribing to my channel, and for all my existing subscribers, I appreciate your loyalty. You can find my Facebook page by typing Gregory Furlan in your Facebook search bar. I'm going to be posting a daily forecast for all 12 signs, so it's really cool. Check it out. And now I'm going to jump into your forecast for the month of June 2017. The sun is going to be in the sign of Gemini throughout the month of June 2017. And Gemini, for you, that's your 7th house. Has to do with all the one-on-one relationships in your life. Most importantly, your significant other. So you're probably going to be spending a lot more time with this person throughout the month of June 2017. If you're single, I'm going to talk about some aspects that are going to occur this month that are going to help you enter into a one-on-one relationship. If that's what you want, Sagittarius, on June 20th, the sun's going to shift into the sign of Cancer. And Cancer is your 8th house. That's to do with your sex life. It has to do with your shared resource situation. So there's going to be a higher frequency of sexual encounters following June 20th, but those are the main themes for you, Sagittarius, for the month of June 2017. Now I'm going to talk about some more specific major astrological events that are set to occur this month and what they mean for you. Right off the bat, on June 3rd, Venus, the planet of love, is in Aries. That's your 5th house. That has to do with true love in your life. It's making what's called a conjunction to Uranus, the planet of the unexpected. So you have Uranus and Venus aligning in the same area. They're aligning in Aries, which is your 5th house. The 5th house has to do with true love. So on June 3rd, Uranus is the planet of the unexpected. Venus is the planet of love. So you can expect potentially some of you Sagittariuses are going to have some sort of epiphany about who your true love is. And if you're a Sagittarius that's already genuinely happily coupled up, this could potentially be your significant other surprising you with something on June 3rd. Also on June 3rd, the sun in Gemini is making a positive angle to Jupiter, which is retrograding in Libra. Libra is your 11th house. That's to do with your friendships. So who do you know in your life, Sagittarius, that you can expand your social network just by being next to this person? So this could have to do with a love situation potentially because you have Venus and Uranus aligning on the same day, or who knows, maybe there's just somebody, if you're not available for love, maybe there's just somebody in your life who potentially by being next to this person, you can expand your social network. So, for some Sagittarius, this might have to do with a love connection. For other Sagittarius, potentially it's just a friend who can help them go to the next level when it comes to their social status. On June 5th, Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Taurus, and Taurus is your 6th house of your work situation. It's making a challenging aspect to the North Node, which is in Leo. Leo is your 9th house. The 9th house has to do with faraway places, foreign cultures, and so I'm trying to think. For some Sagittarius, I guess you guys might have something going on with a long distance situation. Maybe some of you Sagittarius are traveling long distance for work. Maybe you're not feeling it so much. Maybe you're on the trip right around June 5th and potentially it's not going as great as you thought it would. But whatever it is, there's some sort of challenge between faraway places and your work situation on June 5th. If it doesn't have to do physically with going anywhere far away, then potentially it could have something to do with somebody who's from a foreign background, potentially. I don't know if you know anybody in your life who's from a foreign culture, who you know them locally, but potentially you could be having a challenging conversation on June 5th. Or this also has to do where the North Node is in Leo also has to do with spirituality. So potentially some of you Sagittariuses are having difficulty understanding a spiritual subject right around June 5th. On June 9th, there's a full moon in your sign. So here we go, Sagittarius. And this one has a lot to do with karma because this is actually in your sign. And, depending on how you've been behaving, when I mean that, it's like depending on what kind of actions you've been taking in your life and how they're influencing others will determine how this full moon's going to play out. So this is in your sign, and if you made some decisions in your life where you were able to gain for yourself, but others had to be put in a disadvantaged position in order for you to make a gain for yourself, then potentially you might have created some karmic debt for yourself. And how the saying goes, what goes around comes around. So, if you've done anything similar to what I just mentioned, then potentially this full moon could bring somewhat of a shakeup for you. Now, on the flip side, if you've been a good, honest person and no one had to be put in a disadvantaged position by your actions, then potentially this full moon could put you in the spotlight in a very positive way, because the full moon is like a big spotlight and it shines its light down on you because it's in your sign. So this could be a very positive experience for you following the full moon on June 9th in your sign, or it could be, a little bit of karma coming back to you for, maybe some decisions that you made in the past that weren't so great. So just think about how that applies to your life uniquely, Sagittarius. Also on June 9th, Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is starting to go forward again. It's in Libra, which is your 11th house of your social situation. So if you had some challenges in your friendships, it's been retrograding since February 6th, and maybe you've had some challenges in your friendships since February 6th, maybe not. Maybe there's been some sort of delay regarding technology potentially for some of you. Regardless, Jupiter's starting to move forward again in this area of friendships on June 9th. And this is a great thing for your social situation. So we go back to that point I was making earlier in the forecast. It's like, Sagittarius, who do you know in your life who, just by being around this person can expand your social situation, potentially expand your social media, potentially expand your social network. So like I said, Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So if you know anybody in your life who can benefit in your area of sociability, then this aspect is indicating there is potentially somebody who around you who is like that. On June 13th, Mercury, the planet of communications, in Gemini. Gemini is your 7th house, has to do with your relationship situation. It's making a challenging aspect to Neptune, the planet of illusion, which is in Pisces. And Pisces is your 4th house of your home and family situation. So I don't know, Sagittarius, are you having challenges in your home and your family situation? On June 13th, Mercury is communication and conversation. So potentially this suggests that you could have some challenging conversations with either somebody who you live in your household, or potentially this is somebody in your family. So June 13th, look out for challenging conversations with somebody in your family. And Neptune is the planet of illusion. So potentially, I don't know, maybe some of you are trying to create an illusion of some sort when it comes to a home or family situation. I don't really know why you'd want to do something like that. Remember what I said about the full moon. So just remember, what goes around comes around. So, if you are participating in anything deceptive, you might want to think again before the way you proceed with your actions. On June 16th, Neptune begins its retrograde cycle, and it's going to be retrograding until November 22nd. So what this is actually going to mean different things for different Sagittarians. So on June 16th, Neptune starts to retrograde. It looks like it's going backwards. It's not really going backwards, but it looks like it is. What does that mean astrologically? Well, for some of you, this is going to be you releasing an outdated home or family situation. So if you've been in a home or family situation, a certain home or family situation for quite some time, then potentially this situation could be on its way out from June 16th and all the way up until November 22nd. Now, for other of you Sagittarius, this might be you trying to proceed into the future with your home and family situation, except potentially you're trying to move ahead with your home or family situation, but you're leaving something in the past that's not supposed to be left in the past. So, potentially, like Neptune's putting the brakes on June 16th. It's going retrograde, and it'll do that until November 22nd. Neptune's saying, wait, hold on, Sagittarius. Is there something that you're leaving in the past that's supposed to come with you? So potentially this is a time for review regarding your home and family situation for you to determine how you want to proceed with that aspect of your life. On June 19th, Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Gemini. That is your 7th house of your one-on-one relationships in your life. It's making a positive angle to the North Node, which is in Leo. Leo's your 9th house of spirituality, so potentially this could be a soulmate connection of some sort right around June 19th. So who do you know in your life who, potentially that you have a soulmate connection with? Who do you really click with on a natural level, Sagittarius? I mean, if you're happily coupled up and you feel like some sort of free-flowing, just natural type of communication with your significant other, then obviously this person may be your soulmate potentially. If not, then potentially somebody else. I'm not saying all Sagittariuses are going to experience a soulmate influence. This could also just be you having a clear understanding about a spiritual subject potentially on June 19th. On June 23rd, there's a new moon in the sign of Cancer. Cancer is your 8th house. It has to do with your sex life. It has to do with your shared resources. It has to do with your shared finances. It has to do with business deals, contracts, and negotiations. So all new stuff coming down the pike regarding these areas of your life, Sagittarius. It's going to hit on June 23rd, and then the 6 months that follow June 23rd. If you're a Sagittarius that's happily coupled up, just new stuff coming down the pike for your sex life regarding you and your significant other and your shared resource situation. If you're a Sagittarius that's single, or potentially if you're a Sagittarius that's in a relationship or, shared resource situation that's not so great, maybe you're looking to get out of it. Potentially there's somebody else that's coming in, maybe a new situation coming in the 6 months that follow June 23rd. This has to do with your sex life, your shared resources, potentially business deals and contracts, some new business contracts coming in for some of you in the 6 months that follow June 23rd. That's all I have for you this month, Sagittarius. Thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, share, and like. I'm on Instagram as Gregory Furlan Official. Facebook is Gregory Furlan. Have a great month, and I'll see you next time.